The next type of foot we're going to be working on is something that I cannot pronounce, so I'm just gonna write it. Glerine? Relating to rodents. Rodent feet, rat feet, beavers, raccoons, squirrels, things like that. Now when it comes to things like squirrels or rats or mice or hamsters, their feet are quite strange. If that could not do that, that'd be great. Put it back. Sorry, I have my references over here. There we go. Okay. The thing to remember about mice and rats are that they are very similar to people's. They tend to have 4 fingers and a thumb. They are quite spindly in comparison to the rest of the paws that I've been doing. Now, mouse feet, the front feet are quite different from the back feet. They're like little tiny hands. With little short thumbs. They do not have opposable thumbs. But they do have thumbs. They can use them, but they're not free moving. The front feet are like that, while the back feet, imagine a cat. They've got a long foot, kind of rounded like that, but instead of having the toes, they've got a thumb on their feet. They're quite strange, but they're cute. And they got long finger toes coming off. So they can grasp you. They love you so much they want to grab you with their feet. This thumb is too small and too low. You're gonna see me erasing a lot. Which isn't bad. It's not a bad thing. Just annoying when you're trying to make a tutorial. Because you want everything to be perfect, but that's kind of impossible. There we go. And they've got non-retractable claws as well. Now, rats don't so much have individual paw pads as they do, like, swellings of flesh, like we have. The soles of our feet and our hands tend to create calluses and sections. Rats do the same. They have calluses where there's pressure, and there's pressure at the base of all these toes. So, in addition to having the paw pads at the toe level, they also have about 6 of these little paw pads along the ends of their feet. There. Now, in comparison to their face, rat hands and rat feet are very small. They're very tiny. So getting detail can be quite difficult. One thing to remember about things like squirrels or rats or mice or beavers or raccoons is that their feet act quite like our hands. They have a good deal of bending and motion, which allows them to pick things up and grasp things and carry things. As opposed to dogs and cats, rats and mice tend to walk on the entire foot. They are plantigrade. They will sit on the entire foot. There we go. That knee was too far down. The angle looked weird. Knee, ankle, leg, ankle. There. Don't really have much to say about them. They're quite similar to my next topic, which is bird feet. I suppose the only thing you need to remember about rat feet is that they do have thumbs, even if they are very small and stunted. And they are quite dexterous. So you can draw them in many, many ways. You can draw them doing things. They do have ankles. They're very small though. Small and not really all that, small and not prominent. There we go, prominent. It is a small ratty. Small rat. I do not draw rats very often. But it is a common foot type, so I figured I'd cover it. That just looks like a nightmare. Nightmare. Squirrel feet are quite similar. I quite like drawing their back feet. It's almost like a flower. A short little stem and a blossoming foot. Is that weird? It sounds weird. Whatever. I like it. Their claws tend to be very short and blunted. Used for climbing. See, in this position, the thumb is almost completely obscured by the rest of the foot. I'm just gonna call it rodents, because that other word is too difficult to figure out.